Hi guys, it's me. So today I am working in my composition art journal. This was a page that I had an idea. I didn't like how it worked out, so I just decided to kind of start again. So I started with just some messy scribbles and some writing, and I'm going to take just a black point pen and just start scribbling on the background. And sometimes it's great to just paint over things. I have a little plate with just some colors on it. So I was inspired by Alyssa Burke. She made this beautiful moon and stars page with this beautiful floral in one of her Patreon monthly videos. So I kind of was very inspired by that, and I started thinking about the moon and the stars. I live in Colorado, so you really get to see the stars in some places where there's not a ton of people. I live right on the foothill, so I get to see them pretty clearly sometimes. So it's so beautiful to just look up at them and to look at a beautiful night sky. So I kind of wanted to use those colors that you see, and it's really great. So I'm just going to add some layers of some dark purples and blues. And I don't think I'll cover up the entire background, but I will fill up a lot of it. So I just started just putting some color down with a brush. And as you see, I'm kind of holding my brush back at the very end and trying not to get very tight. I think that just helps. It kind of makes it so that you don't have any control. And I like to mix those colors together. These are colors that are cool colors, so you can mix them together and you won't get mud. So it's really fun. I hope that you try this, but basically you create this crazy background, and I added some splatters there, and then you just build on top of it, which is great. And we're going to mask everything out so you can make it kind of as crazy as you want, and it's such a fun technique. And I think that it's going to be enjoyable. So here I'm just making some marks in my pages. And I like doing this. So you can use fan brushes. You can use the back of your paintbrush to make circles. There's so many fun things. I think I'm going to use, I think that's the back of the fan brush. Yes. For the yellow. When I'm doing cool colors, I like to use a warm color to kind of pop up those colors a little bit and to add a little bit of contrast. So it does that because it's opposite on the color wheel, and yellow and purple go beautifully together. They're across from each other, and I'm going to adjust a little bit, and then I am going to just add some doodles. So I let this dry, and then I added just some little scribbles in the circles, and then I'm going to add some lines with my multi-ball pen, which if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me kind of do a haul of these pens. And then I'm using this Posca paint pen that's really thin, and I'm going to add some white marks. Yeah, so it's a super fun process, and I love using dashes, so I'm going to add those all over this page. So I wonder how you guys are doing. It is Easter week or Holy Week. So we're preparing for all that stuff. And I have these foam stamps that I got from Hobby Lobby. I don't have them anymore because my nephew came over, and I like to use these with markers for kids, because you can use just rubber stamps or these foam kind of stamps, and you just color them with like the Crayola markers, and you can stamp on them, and they're really pretty. So my nephew took those home with him. He asked me if he could take them, but he made lots of beautiful, colorful pages for me, so I'll definitely use those as collage paper. And then I'm just going to take my credit card and add some dashes. I love making marks with unusual objects and making stamps and just adding lots of beautiful texture. So it's really fun. Yes, and I am eventually going to let this dry. I add more splatters because, I didn't have enough splatters. I wanted to add more of them. And now I'm just going to kind of sketch out the stars. So I will move the moon to the other side of the page. I didn't quite like the placement, so you'll see I'll move it over. But first I'm just going to make a ton of stars, and these are messy little stars. And then you see that I move the moon over a little bit. This process does take a little while, and then you just kind of fill in the rest with white. But it's really relaxing, actually. I think this page took me maybe an hour and a half to do from start to finish, but it was so much fun, and you kind of zone out, and it's my zone. So it was so much fun to create this page. So I have a moon and stars there, which is so fun. And then you let this dry completely, and then you can go back in with your pens, which is super fun. I think I accidentally added some splatters. Then I decided to add some black splatters. Now I'm going to get out just some pens. I tried to use just a Sharpie, but I didn't think that that line was dark enough. So you'll see I'm going to get out just a paint pen. I think that it's my Deco Arts paint pen, but you can use any paint pen. Just to darken up those lines, because I really want my stars to be outlined. When I'm masking, I really love to outline to create a sharp line. So I did that with the paint pen, and then I'm going to go in with a white paint pen and just kind of bring things out a little bit, which is so much fun. And I also did add some gold around the moon and I added some dots in there too. I must have cut that out. I don't know why I cut that out. I wanted you to see that, but yes, but it's just a gold pin that I got from Michaels. It's their Craft Smart one, and it's really beautiful. Now I'm just going to make some black lines, and I wanted to add a quote and more splatters, because every time I have a little bit of black paint, I love to. And then I printed out the lyrics for this song. I'm sure that you will recognize it once it's out, but I love to print things out because I will kind of mix the letters around or forget things, like I'll leave out words. So it really helps if I print things out, then I can kind of see, and maybe I have a hope that I will spell it right. So it's fly me to the moon, let me dance among the stars. So I'm sure you know where that comes from. So it was really fun. This was a super fun page, and I really enjoyed it. I definitely needed it for the busy week that I am in now, which is Easter. So we do a lot of stuff at our church and get ready and all that fun stuff. So it's super great. I hope you have a wonderful Easter if you celebrate it, or happy Passover, whatever you celebrate. But yes, it'll be fun, and this was a fun page. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and next week I'll have another video for you. Sorry I missed last week. It was a little bit crazy busy, but but I promise to do better. And I'm just kind of thickening up some of these lines, and I like to fill things in. I don't like my handwriting, but I use it as often as I possibly can, and I kind of vary capitals and smalls and make shadow letters and all sorts of stuff and fill things in, and it makes me like it a little bit more. So I'll see you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.